What's going on YouTube? It's Matty with FusaroFitness, and I want to talk about this topic of failing and quitting and success, because this channel is not only about what I do in the gym or what I make in the kitchen. It's about spreading positivity and people coming together as a community. I know that's boring to some people, but that's what this channel is about. It's not only becoming a stronger person inside the gym, but outside the gym as well. So both physically and mentally. So I like to offer any ideas I have that maybe can help you out or just give you a different thought process on some things. And one of the things that I see way too often is people misunderstanding the difference between failing and quitting. People often say that if they've failed at something that they are a failure. So in turn, they quit. Quitting means they stopped doing it. They stopped doing something. Now, I'm going to use an example of a road test just because it's the easiest to explain and it actually makes sense. So here we are. You're 16 or 17 years old. You're about to go for your road test. You've been practicing, doing everything you were told to do. You go ahead and take the road test and you failed. That is a failed attempt at your road test. If you never go back and take that road test, you quit. You're a quitter. That is one thing that we don't want. And it may be because you lack confidence, you have self-doubt, you have a fear of failing, so you don't do it again. That is probably the weakest, most unappealing characteristic somebody can have. Unless, of course, you're quitting an unhealthy habit, but that's for a different video. So, what do? We go ahead and we return to that road test and we take it a second time. And we fail. That is another failed attempt. You are not a failure until you quit and never go back and try again. You could find 1,000 ways to fail at something, but if you keep trying it and you eventually are successful at it, you are not a failure and you are not a quitter. You never gave up, and that's one of the most important things you have to understand. Nobody wants to be a quitter, and nobody wants to be associated with someone who has that self-doubt and that lack of confidence that just gives up that easily. People are so afraid of failure, but they forget about the power of failure. Think about what failure does. It offers you insight. It helps you grow stronger. It lets you realize and understand where you went wrong and what you can do to adjust that and come back better the next time. This goes for every single thing you do. It could be a job interview. Now, it's not right to say you failed a job interview. Maybe you didn't get the job. That does not make you a failure, and if you don't ever go on a job interview again, then you're a failure. Then you quit at doing something because you are scared to fail again. But you have to understand, failure is what breeds success in the first place. All success is a temporary comfort. I'll repeat that. Success is a temporary comfort. Success does not mean that you reach the pinnacle and that you no longer have to do anything anymore to become a better person. You can ask any entrepreneur, any author, any actor, probably people here on YouTube as well, like myself. People struggle to grow their YouTube channel. We'll use this for an example. If they never put out another video because they don't see their subscribers jumping or their view count going up, or they deactivate their channel, they quit making YouTube videos because they weren't seeing success or they weren't seeing their numbers grow. But the people who stick with it for a long time, people start to respect that. And if you don't give up, you will get much more reward in life than if you just straight up quit. Then you're a failure. This goes for anything. I could ramble on about this forever. I mean, a bodybuilding show. You did everything your coach told you to do. You busted your ass in the gym. You followed your macros to a T. You got on stage and somebody looked better than you and took first place. If you never compete again, it's because you fear failing or you fear losing. What's important is that it's not even recognized as a failure, but your attempt where you didn't get first place, if you can learn what you did wrong, even if you don't think you did anything wrong, if you can tweak something to come back as a better person, a better performer, actor, whatever it is the next time around, that's the definition of success. Believing that you never reach the pinnacle, always striving for something more. We often look at entrepreneurs or people with a lot of money, with wealth, as successful people. Go ahead and ask them how they got there, the struggles they faced, the failures they encountered, how many times they had to try in order to get there. There's a quote by Thomas Edison, and I may get this wrong, but he said, "I never actually failed, I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work." So that's, I think that's a great way to look at things. And the take-home message of this really is success is something that, like I said, is temporary. If you believe that you reach success and now you can just cruise the rest of your life, you have a misunderstanding of what success really means. So when you feel like you've reached your pinnacle, look past that. I often say limitless. We're limitless. So live life like that. If you have accomplished something and you're so proud of it, or you have knowledge that nobody else has, go ahead and share it with other people. People say that my YouTube channel is successful. What does that mean? Does that mean I should stop making videos? I mean, look at these other YouTubers with 50, 100, 200, 500,000 subscribers. When they saw 100,000, did they just quit and say, man, I don't need to make videos anymore, I've reached my limits, or I'm successful, I'm making money off YouTube, whatever the case may be? No, you keep doing it because one, you have a love for it or you're passionate about it, you're dedicated to doing it, and it's something that you truly believe in. So the next time you feel like you're scared to fail at something, or you're scared to try something because you fear failure, remember that failure means you're doing something. It means you're growing to become a better person. It doesn't mean you are a failure. And if you quit, that is where it all ends. Quitting means you ain't doing shit. So, biggest point of this video right now is, if you are going to quit anything aside from a bad habit, quit the idea of quitting today. Lift your chest up, lift your chin up, go outside and scream if you have to and get all that shit out of your head. Have some confidence and grab life by the balls and do what you need to do to become who you want to be. And I'm not going to say become successful, because like I said, success is a temporary comfort. Keep pushing past your limits and get uncomfortable. Do things that you don't think the average person will do, and you'll become a stronger person every day. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate your support as always. Don't forget to click that like button and show your support if you enjoyed it. If you look over to the left-hand side, you can check out any of those 3 videos that I've done previously. You can click the subscribe button below me if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are all in the description box below. I appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.